Now inside, throwing up a prayer that gets answered is Jackie De Los Santos. She was about to hit the deck. Ileana Krasnicki into the game for the setters. Sets a screen for De Los Santos to the wing, and that's rattled home. 5 seconds to shoot. Driving to the basket and scoring. Jen Warden trailed by 10 here early in the second quarter. To the wing, and a three thrown in by Jen Warden. Backdoor cut, oh, that was pretty. Kayla Raymond just waited to the last moment. And Raymond with the deflection. Down to 6 seconds to shoot. Shetter inside out for Krasnicki, and she throws in a three. For De Los Santos. To the wing, and another three. Kelsey Quain with her second three of the first half. Early in the third, down 13. And just outside the arc, throwing a three ball for Madison Seymour. Now back down inside, and Shetter again. 6 quick points here in this third quarter, now has 15 points. And from the wing, Grace Carter. Carter. Back down inside. Oh, nice touch pass. Oh, that was pretty. Jen Warden to Gabby Reuter. Jen Warden the other way. 2-on-2. Wide open Carter. Offensive rebound. Thrown back up and in. Jen Warden goes to double figures with 11. Nothing there for Seymour. Carter straight away and can't get it. Offensive rebound. Score the basket. Gabby Reuter and one. Now Carter outside straight away. Rattled home for Madison Seymour, who's got 10 points. Carter. They left Seymour open, and she got the bounce for a three ball. Shaw, bullet pass inside, on the cut for Raymond. Quain for Hackett. Someone's got to shoot it. It's going to be Quain, and she hits it at the buzzer. Kelsey Quain with a huge three to tie the game.
You need a stop.
Almost stolen away. Rivera back in the corner once again. Shetter wants to take it and makes it again. Column too. Right. That extends the opportunity for Pace to hang on to the ball. So let's see what the Skyhawks do here. They go down the floor, and Shetter's all by herself. And the rebound grab by Shetter, and that's it. Terrific win for the Pace Setters. The Skyhawks made a great comeback, but come up short and lose a final score of Pace 73 and Stonehill 70.
Can't wait till the second half to decide to play hard. You know, we just Pace is a really, really tough team, right. And we knew that. And they came in and did exactly what we had talked about. You know, they're physical. They make you work hard for your shots. Offensively, they have kids that can just go to the rim, and they're really tough kids. And we did not match that at all in the first half, you know, and you can't dig yourself a hole like that and expect to win the game, you know, and we made some great plays in the second half offensively, you know. Maddie hit some big shots again, which is great. Jenny came off the bench, gave us good minutes, but if, you know, we talked about it in the second half, you got to get stops, and we just did not have a defensive intensity that we needed. You know, we looked exhausted after we made our runs. Like, okay, we made the run, but you know, and I talked to our seniors this morning about this time of year. It's a time of year where you can fall into that complacency, especially coming off some big, you know, really good wins. And you know, we talked about this morning about what we needed to do to prevent that, and we fell short. Yeah, we had talked. You can't trade baskets at that point. You've got to get some stops, and you know, we just defensively you know, their guards are good. They just turned the corner hard. They got to the paint. You know, when we talked about keep the ball out of the middle, you know, where the help's going to be easier if they're getting by us, with better rotation on the baseline, and they picked us apart. And then, they threw us into that rotation where we weren't paying good enough attention to those matchups, and our zone, our zone gave us some good defensive possessions, kind of got them out of their rhythm a little bit, but, then you're letting 10 hit a wide open 3, and we know she's a great shooter. So again, it's that discipline that you need in this league. You've got to play a 40-minute game, especially at this time of year, against a team like Pace, who's really, really tough. No, it wasn't really put it behind you. I think we need to take a minute to think about, what happened tonight. We need to, Maddie shot the ball really well in a pressure situation. Jenny knocked down some shots for us, but we're missing shots that we need to hit. And so we talked about that. What are we doing? We're just inconsistent right now, and we have been, but we've been able to grind out those wins against some really good teams, which is great. But again, we need to get better and be more consistent. And tonight was probably our least consistent effort, from start to finish and across the board. So we need to pay attention to our inconsistencies, and we certainly need to bring something different defensively, which keeping the teams that we've just played, holding them to the points that we did, tonight's just really disappointing that we couldn't bring that same defensive focus.